Hello, hello, and welcome on back to Control. Isn't this cool? Isn't it neat? I mean, it might not seem neat to you, but it's pretty neat to me. Did you know that's an entity? The thing you're looking at right now, the main menu screen? It is a living being from a parallel dimension. I know, pretty crazy, right? Uh, but yeah, no, anyway. I'm not gonna lie to you, I just got done playing a game of Overwatch, and it, like every game of Overwatch, because Overwatch is a terrible game, it was a terrible game. And a terrible time. Nah, I'm kidding, it was pretty fun. But, I was like, man, I don't want to play this game anymore. It's like, I can't play this game, but I've screwed my sleep schedule up so bad it's 2 a.m. and I am still wide awake. What can I do? And I'm like, oh, I can play Control. FYI, I am almost done with the DLC. Also, I don't know if the game is going to look like good or bad for you. To me, it looks pretty alright. It might be a little bright slash dark, one of the two. I can't really tell which. Let's see. Didn't I settle on like 269 because it's the funny number? The 69 part is not the 269. Although I go with a new funny number like 404. That's a new funny number. Very topical. Hey, you can't be doing me with that. Okay. Alright. Hey now. Hey now. You can't be killing me like that on my own live stream in front of all these 0 people watching. You can't do that. I'm hypothetically embarrassed. Well, actually, I'm like, I'm condemned to be embarrassed. Either I'm embarrassed because nobody watched any of my stuff, or I'm embarrassed because people watch my stuff. It's kind of a lose-lose situation, but hey, that's how it is. Alright, so who killed me? Who was it? Reveal yourself. Friend. It was you, asshole. You're my guy. You're my guy. I own you. Fight for me. I'll give you health insurance. Which you're gonna need, because I did just shoot you a couple of times. Okay, I got them all.
I can't believe Marshall's brilliant plan was to blow up the nail. And she thought I wasn't ready.
White on white, huh? No background on the subtitles? Oh well. It's my fault for daring to turn on HDR. You might think I'm joking, but I'm not. Oh no, you're L1? What's the button that makes you grow? We gotta get rid of all these first. That part. do that. What? Why are you being this way to me? Why are you being this way to me, Orb? Oh, sorry, you didn't fix me fast enough. Oh, well, sorry. Pardon me for being a human with flaws. There we go. Damn thing. Oh, maybe that's a setting I gotta turn on. Display, interface. Would it be an interface or display? Maybe it's an audio. Oh, you got a mute copyrighted music button. Oh, that's nice. Maybe it's in gameplay. I'm looking for subtitles. That is the thing I'm looking for. Yeah, there's no subtitles here. No subtitles here. So, oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. Alright, fixed it.
There. Easy as pie. Fuck. But that's the last one. I fixed it, didn't I?
Ah.
Holy shit. Oh, thank God. What the hell was all that? Things should be better now, not worse. Emily will know. I hope.
I'm fine. That was survivable. I survived that. And now we're gonna go speak to Pope Emily. I mean Emily Pope. But oh. Well, look at that. Look at all the upgrades I have. Listen, I just refuse to get this one. And it is purely because I don't like the UI when that shows up when you're floating. It's literally the only reason I don't have that upgrade. Maybe you can turn it off in the settings, but frankly, I don't really trust the game to let me do that. Yeah, Crossroads me. I know, I will say that's always something you kind of don't really think about with games. I don't know, maybe you think about it more than I do. But like with how people play games and how they change the settings around is that like somebody who plays a game might be looking at something that is like pretty significantly different than what you're looking at, like depending on what kind of TV you have, what PC monitor you have, what sort of settings you have on, what settings you turn off. Like I don't know, man. For me, for example, if you ever see me playing a game and there's like film grain, it's probably because I couldn't turn it off. And especially if there's like motion blur, I always turn that off. Because like even without motion blur, fucking Control gets blurry. So you add motion blur on top of it already being kind of blurry, it's a bit of a nightmare, in my humble opinion. But yeah, it kind of makes me think, because like right now, I think the game looks different than when I played it without having HDR on. I kind of think HDR is a fucking scam because it adds more settings, and now I just don't know. Like, at least before, when it's like, hey, what brightness do you want? I'm like, I want things to be
It's a
kind of
long
bright,
trek.
but not super bright. Because, I don't know, for example, I was like, I got recommended, like, a random Hades 2 video. And it was funny, too, because I, like, knew exactly what kind of video it was based on, like, the title of
We
it.
need to talk.
And I'm like, yeah, listen, we'll talk in a second, Emily Pope. I don't want to talk over dialogue, so I talk in between sections and gameplay bits because I'm too focused on the gameplay to talk during the gameplay bit. But look at that. Isn't that so cool? And then you can just chuck a table at it. Video games are awesome. But other than that little joke, I don't know. I do think it's actually really interesting because again, I clicked on this guy's like Hades video that he obviously just uploaded because it was like a clip he recorded on his PlayStation and/or Xbox. I don't know. Maybe they got it on the Nintendo Switch now. I don't know. But it had one of those generic titles of like Hades underscore two underscore bunch of numbers. And so I clicked on it, and I'm like, this guy has his brightness blown the fuck up on on his settings, because it's like, if you look at my Hades 2 gameplay, it's probably darker compared to like the average person's. Probably, I might be wrong about that though. Uh, but like, it, it's just so funny seeing that like. I'm like, damn, either this guy has like a dark TV or monitor or whatever he's got going on, or he's just playing this game at max brightness because I don't know why it looks like this. But yeah, I don't know. It is just an interesting thing. Like for example, you get it more in Overwatch Stadium than you do in regular Overwatch. But like sometimes when you die in Overwatch, or like you see someone's play of the game, you're like, oh, this person's playing in first person on the third person game mode. And like for some characters, like a sniper character or like a precision character, I think that makes sense. But like for the most part, I'm like, it's a third person game mode. You should probably play in third person. But then also, it's like, on top of that, it's like, what's their field of view? Because, like, for me at least, on third person, I don't have it maxed, but in first person, I have it maxed. Like, my first person field of view in Overwatch is like 103, because that's the highest it lets me go. I don't know why it's that. Maybe it's because I'm on a console, but like 103 is the max, and so I'm like, that's my field of view. And it was weird for like one game, and then I immediately got used to it. And that's kind of how it goes with settings. You're just like, yeah, I don't know about this setting, and then you play with it for like 5 minutes, and you're like, all right, I cannot imagine in my mind what it was like before I turned the setting on. It's always been this way. And yeah, I don't know. Anyway, anyway, me prolonged explanation about why my game might look weird or bad. I don't know. I hope it looks good. It's on a fucking PS5 Pro. It's only $700. Well, $900 now. But if I paid $700 like a fucking sucker, I should have paid $0. I should have saved my money and spent it on something more valuable or meaningful, or probably just drugs. No, I'm kidding. Probably, I will say, drugs might be the one thing. Well, it's like, well, it was between video games and drugs. I think you should have bought the video games. No, actually, you should spend $700 on booze. That's a good life decision. Well, here's the thing though. How rich are you? Because if you're rich, that's nothing. That's a drop in the bucket for a rich guy. And you're not an alcoholic. You're a collector. I stole that bit from Hacks. Pretty good TV show. I've been watching that one because I don't know. Lately, I'm a little disillusioned with TV. Just because I'm like, I've watched too much TV shows. I don't feel like watching them anymore. And so I'm like, just give me a good comedy. I don't know. I am a comedy guy for some reason. Maybe it's because I like wanting to be funny, and also I like when things are funny, and I I don't know, man. Like watching a TV show is also nice because yeah, there's no expectations on you. But then like I don't know. Recently, I went to a theater to watch Rocky. No, I was gonna say Rocky Horror Picture Show. It's not that. Nope, that was not the play I saw. It was Kinky Boots. Do you see how I can make that mistake? Do you see how I can mix those two up in my head? Because I wasn't thinking about Rocky Horror Picture Show, but I was like, oh, what's the one? It's the one with the boot. And Rocky Horror Picture Show has boots in it, right? I don't know. I haven't seen it. But no, I saw a live theater performance of Kinky Boots. Not anywhere fancy, but, you know, still pretty nice. Don't get me wrong. And it's like there's some times where I'm like, I didn't quite understand what this person said, but everyone's laughing, so I guess I'll laugh too. Oh, I'm sure that was funny if I actually heard it. But like that's part of the nice theater going experience is that you're like polite and you're with other people and you know you mask as you do. Watching a TV show on your own though, you can be like, this is as good or as bad as I feel about it. Same thing about a video game. Sometimes I'm like, video games are awesome, and then other times I'm like, these things are pieces of shit, and I don't know why I waste my time playing them.
What did you do? What is causing these tremors?
I thought you could tell me. I completed the 4 rituals, just like the board told me to. The astral bleed should have stopped.
Look, it has stopped. The nail is repaired. But we have a new problem. My analysis of the nail indicates that it is literally a piece of the astral plane. Or possibly a vessel containing the astral plane. Or both. Either way, right now both dimensions are vibrating at completely incompatible frequencies. The spatial friction they are generating is incalculable. It's going to destroy both planes.
I messed this all up. Maybe Marshall was right to destroy the nail. I should have left it in pieces.
No, then the astral plane would still be leaking in. Sometimes there's no right answer, Jesse. We need more information.
No. I need to fix this, now. I'll figure something out.
No, we should really make a plan. The tremors are originating from directly below us, but we don't know what...
Perfect. I'll head down and take care of whatever's going on. Just do what you can from here.
Jesse, you can't just...
I have to, Emily. I'm the director. This is on me.
I do think this game is like so fascinating.
Bureau researchers, do not panic, Dr. Saba. Keep monitoring those tremors and get me some actionable data.
Where it's like, I don't know, it's not just me, right? This game is uncanny with its performances and sometimes the decisions that its characters make. But rather than seeing that and going, oh, that's a flaw, I'm like, no, that's what makes the game interesting. Is that I kind of do think Jessie has some kind of like, I don't know if it's just purely psychosis on her part or like the outside influence of the board or even the building that she's in or like the objects of power that she picks up, but she does very much just like pick up a gun and go, I'm the director now, I'm in charge, I have to like be responsible for everything. And I do think it is quite rather funny. Anyway, it's below us? Oh, here.
I hope
Hey,
I
howdy.
know what I'm doing. That was just the top of the nail? How much deeper does the foundation go?
Entry day plus 118. I have changed, though it's hard to know how or why. I no longer need tools to detect the house's veins, to hear it breathe. I can feel its blood churning beneath my bare feet. I have added my own illustrations to the walls, trying to solve some mystery that the oldest house whispers to me. I have to avoid the it as I do so. They haunt me. I don't blame them. They're just following the pillar's orders. Even poor Adam doesn't seem to recognize me anymore. I've spent a long time contemplating the etchings of the tree and its roots. Did you know this city used to be a forest? I wonder if our oldest house wore a different face back then. Or if it was always here. A 21st century office building since time immemorial. Can a place know the future? Can it change its skin? Can it wander? I always thought the esoteric world was my father's, not mine. But here, in this sacred place, I finally understand his devotion and his awe.
Like, yeah, you think that same thing isn't happening to Jesse? Like, you think... I think it is an aspect of this game that it does just sort of make you go crazy when you're in the, a building literally called the oldest house.
Growing like crazy here. It's almost like they're trying to stop me.
Well, you can't.
Astral spike. HRA was damaged. The board said it.
When Marshall blew up the nail, the board attacked her. I don't fucking like it.
Nobody else hears the house. Their ears are too full of lies. We were shown the way inside so we could help. But all we've done is fall victim to the same parasite. I should have seen the web earlier. The strands between Northmore, the pillar, the gun, the id. What hope did we have? Thrown into this conflict beyond our comprehension. I've decided to rejoin the Bureau in the upper levels, to end my long absence spent in the Foundation. Northmore will be angry at me for disobeying him. That's just his way. But I don't care. I need to remain in the oldest house to help however I can. I doubt I can steer the Bureau back on the right course, but I have to try. How did I go so long without a purpose? Without devotion? I can hardly remember how it felt. I realize how grateful I am to Father for setting me on this path. I wish I could tell him that.
Interesting fellow, that Ash. I forget his last name, but he's the son of one of the previous directors. Again, man, interesting game. I do like a game where you don't necessarily get the story on first blush, but there's still enough. Like, if you go through Control, not like reading anything or listening to any of the audio logs, I think you'll still find it interesting and enjoyable. You'll just find it more interesting and enjoyable when you oh, okay. His name is Theodore Ash, and his father was Theodore Ash. Alright. Well, here we are. Final boss fight.
Marshall? You're alive.
Soon you will no longer recognize us or yourself or him, or her, or them. Family is dead. The walls are broken, but yellow and red in the eye.
God damn it.
Inverted is made right. Either it was...
Fuckers, take everything. I am not letting you take this.
Understandable. You've always been the new you. You want this to be true.
The nail is corrupted. That explains why the board wasn't answering what's causing the quakes. Marshall came down here to stop this. I should have been with her. We could have saved her. But I can still save everyone else. Well, fuck you too.
Oh, I'll be sure to.
Let's play it smart. They don't need to know I'm onto them. Not yet, anyway. The nail is secure. The hiss can't touch it. I can't undo the astral bleeding in the Foundation, but at least it's stopped.
Along with the seismic activity. You did it, Jesse. Did you ever find Marshall?
I did. She's gone. She died thinking she'd save the Bureau. Not a bad way to go. I wasn't ready for this crisis. I didn't even see it coming. But I promise, I'll be ready for the next one. I mean, what good is a director who can't hold her bureau together? I thought I know how to handle things, now that I'm the director. Clearly, it's not that simple. I need to choose a direction for the Bureau. It should be one that serves our goals, not the board's. Whatever those are. I need to lead my way.
We've got your back, Director.
Federal Bureau of Control, how may I help you?
I need those field reports typed up and in management's hands first thing
The
tomorrow.
Bureau's the best at what it does. Protecting everyday Americans from foreign threats.
There's the new girl, standing around daydreaming, when she should be getting work done. Who the hell does she think she is? The director?
We have a crisis on our hands. Yes, rather Marshall called in sick today. She was taken to the hospital. We don't know if she's coming back. Miss Marshall really is quite ill. But only the director's secretary ever brings in his mail. Who's going to do it today? He's been waiting for his mail all day, but no one's staying. Honestly, I'd hate to be here when the director realizes his mail isn't coming.
I'll do it immediately. Get moving! I'm on it.
It's on the desk.
Of course.
Pick it up.
Yes, ma'am. Glad to be of assistance.
Fine. Get out of here.
Anything for the Bureau.
You're late.
Right away. Right away.
You can't find good help these days.
Right away. Right away. No problem.
No, he's not in. No, not today. A research project yes, top secret stuff. Like strictly classified. Oh, he is, isn't he? Wait, did you see him sing karaoke at the Christmas party? Oh, really? Ugh, don't remind me. I honestly don't know how she got the job. No experience. But every little thing is amazing. I heard she was a baby. Yes, really. Yeah, it's okay. Oh, call you later. Okay, yes, we will. Bye. The nerve of this woman. Who does she think she is?
Are you sure you are not lost? Maybe you can find yourself in the director's office.
Oh, great. I was just waiting for my mail. Just leave it on the desk there, please. See, you're the new girl, right? Well, welcome to the Bureau. We're glad to have you on board. And you should be proud. We do very important work here. Oh, and don't worry about starting at the bottom. I wasn't always the director, you know. My bureau career began as a lowly agent. Those were the days. I never dreamed I'd one day be sitting here, an old man in this big chair. Like they say, when you're pushed upwards, you'll end up out of your comfort zone. Please, take the outgoing mail as well. Thank you. Very good. You better run along now. A lot of work to do. Important bureau business.
Oh, of course. Right away. Thank you, Mr. Director.
What is happening? I don't like this. No, this isn't me. I'm not me. I can't. Why can't I feel you? Oh, I've forgotten something. I can't think. Oh, I'm lost. Oh, where are you? I can't feel anything. I don't want to be alone here. Where am I? What is this? I want it to end. Wake up, please. I want to go home.
Time is money.
You forgot something. You can't find good help these days.
Oh man. Now that sure is fun. Can I admit something embarrassing? I was doing bits the whole time. I was talking, but I had my mic muted. There we go. Oh, hold on, before I go, is Emily Pope and or Dr. Rhea Underhill talking shit about me?
We all knew, I suppose, but no one wanted to say it out loud. But now it's out in the open. As painful as it is, it's a relief to admit it, like a weight has been lifted. It's gone on too long. The director is crazy. Insane. Trench has grown more and more out of hand. He's dangerous. Finally, the Bureau will do something about it. They even brought Trench's replacement in for a visit.
Oh. Hey, Dylan. You know, I am thinking about it. Maybe the,
Have you seen him? Mr. Layton, the new director?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Very handsome. With Helen gone as well, he'll be needing a new secretary, don't you think?
They say he is very smart as well.
It would be great to have someone in charge who can really put the Bureau back on the map.
You can't find good help these days. You're dismissed. That'll be all.
Why do they keep you around?
I got nothing more.
Don't let it go to your head.
Nah, none of this is in my head. It's in someone else's head. I think specifically Dylan's, right? That's why. Kind of, they're all talking like, "Hey, the new director's coming in. Did you hear? Dylan Faden? Hey, the guy who's the host for this like paranatural entity that wants to take everything over. He's taking the director's job. Can you believe it?"
Forgot something.
But yeah, I don't know if I got it out before. I do think it's really funny that part of Jesse's like nightmare world is like, man, what if the FBC, the oldest house, this big federal building, instead of it having wacky, insane, reality-defying objects and people and crises. What if instead it was just like a boring office job? Wouldn't that be a nightmare? It's like, I don't know, man.
Doesn't she know how dangerous the old director is? He's unstable. He'll tear her apart.
She's going to be the director. They must be working together. She must be in on it.
Where's Langston? I'll do my job when it feels right for me to do my job. Nothing weird about that. Look, I'm just saying, depending on the job you have, it might be different, but if you saw your coworker like this, I don't know, I would maybe give him a, hey, you doing alright? And if they didn't respond, I might just be like, alright, you seem to be having some issues, I'm gonna leave you to it. Ah. Hey, why do you guys sound so far away when I'm so close to you? It's almost like it's a dream.
You should keep trying. You are getting closer.
I need to go inside. I need to keep moving.
We've been invaded. I must act. I have a plan. An answer. I'll take the slide projector to the nostalgia department. I'll turn it on. I'll bring the hiss in. I'll fix this. I can hear them plotting against me. We've been invaded, corrupted. I've lost Darling. He was the first to go. He's been exposed to Hedron's resonance. It controls him now. It controls everyone who wears the amplifier device. I ordered them not to use the damn things. They didn't listen. Hedron corrupted the Bureau. They'll never be people again. They're either dead or they're monsters. I'll stop them. I have a secret ally. The nostalgia department. I have my own slide for the projector. I took it. A memento. In ordinary. After the girl burned them. It's burnt, but it'll work. The hiss will save us all. I lost my train of thought. It's confused. Like, somebody, switching channels too fast. I see so much, but it's too fast. On the expedition through the slide, something got into my ear, and it hurt at first. But then it didn't. It started as a distant whisper. Like something you hear in a dream. Like a faraway voice calling you to wake up. I'd open my eyes with those words still on my lips. See, in the dream they had made perfect sense, but awake they're like a foreign language, already forgotten. Then the sense of loss hits, like losing a child. Like losing yourself. You see, I was being taught a song, a poem, a prayer that would light up my world and make me break through, make all this pain worth it. Something once lost was found, and it made a home in me. A spring with, like, waves carving me, making me see. And it grew until it filled me. And I receded deeper into myself, into this office, locked in this oldest house, which is my aging body. I stared in awe through the people, and I was filled with knowledge and made better. You know, I often feel like I'm being watched. Yeah, like there's someone watching me. They can see me, but I can't see them. I remember it was like this dream I had last night. See, there was this man, here, in this very room. And then, well, sometimes he was a plumber, unclogging the drain, and because there was a fish stuck there. Yeah, a big fish. But sometimes he was an old god, you see, and he had put the fish there in the first place to keep the waste. There was rising waste from leaking out, so he was he was conflicted, but he knew many things, but he was also sort of senile, like me. It was more like a riddle or an omen. It wasn't a very good one or an interesting one, but I get so confused so easily. It's so very hard to follow everything that's happening.
I mean, it wasn't that hard, you know? I kind of do like the... maybe that's why they had to get rid of Trench, is that in spite of Trench being infected by the hiss, he was also kind of aware that he was, and he was like, I don't know, I think I should just, like, lock myself away and keep everything hidden, and then expose the hiss at some point. But yeah. I'm forgetting his name, but the guy who plays Trench in this game, same guy who voiced Max Payne. He's a great voice actor. And honestly, I love that bit of dialogue so much. That's like one of my favorite bits, and you can easily miss it by just coming in here and doing this. So, anything to say?
I won't let them win. That's how it happened. The hiss got Trench first. He turned on the projector. He let them in. I have to remember the hiss. The hiss is the enemy. This is all inside my head. The hiss burrowing in. I'm trapped in here. They're taking over. I'm not doing this anymore. I will fight this. I will find a way to push them out.
Welcome back. I knew I chose a good assistant.
I need my gun.
The thunder don't change you. Happiness comes. White pearls, yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror in the earth and made right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been. You want this to be true. We stand around you while you dream. You can almost feel your worth, but you forget. This happens more and more now. You need permission to your regulations. We wait in the stings. The word that describes this is redacted. Repeat the word, the name of the sound. It resonates in your house. After the song, time for applause. We build you till nothing remains. The egg cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are whole. You remind us of home. You've taken your boss with you. Most hair must be eaten. Under the conceptual reality behind this reality, you must want these waves to drag it away. After the song, time for applause. This is cliche as death out of time. Regular first, second, third, the fourth wall, the fifth wall. Fifth floor, no floor, you fall. How do you say insane? Hurts to be happy. An earworm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, 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 yeah. Just lasted so safe and nothing to worry about. Ha ha! Fun. The last breaks now. The hole in your room is a hole in you. You can't be let you in through the hole in you. You have always been here, the only child. A copy of a copy of a copy. Orange peel. But the picture is you holding the picture. When you hear this, you will know you're in new you. You want to listen. You want to dream. You want to smile. You want to hurt. You don't want to be. You are a worm through time. The thunder songs don't change you. Happiness comes. White pearls, yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror in the earth is made right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been. You want this to be true.
And that's the whole thing, man.
Dream. You can almost feel your worth, but you forget. This happens more and more now.
It's a pretty funny photo. Hey, he's got a certificate. Look at that. Oh, yeah, okay. Graduated then.
Repeat the word, the name of the sound. It resonates in your
Seek
house.
shelter.
After the song, time for applause. We build you till nothing.
But yeah, no, it definitely, the hiss seems interesting, because, like, the poem or song or whatever it is, it almost seems like it's intended for the person, but it's intended for themselves. Where it's like, hey, you are the new you. You are the Hiss. You want this reality to be true. You want to be taken away. You want the reality to, you want it to be gone. You want something better, new, different, a song, something pleasant, a dream.
Cliche is death out of time. Breaking the first, second, third, the fourth law, the fifth law.
But it is certainly
No floor, you floor. You're a worm through time. The thunder soul scorch you.
I know what I must do. Start at the beginning. I should have seen it earlier. This is my mess to clean up. My fight. No one else's. I am the director.
Hello, this is Dr. Casper Darling. I have a classified message for the director of the Federal Bureau of Control. I have sad news. Pedrin is gone now, but it was not a source. It was a catalyst. Do you understand? You must go to my office, the Endgame. It will be revealed.
Hey. I know who that is. It's Courtney Hope. Just kidding. Jesse Faden. That looks a lot like Courtney Hope because that's the actor who plays her. Oh no, yeah, I know what Darlene's office is. It's not here. It's the other way. Is it the other way? Executive Affairs, Central Executive. Oh, I thought there was a. There is normally a room that goes that way, but no, makes sense. Listen, you might think I'm an idiot for going back and thinking that the way to go would have been not the way I was going, but like, here's the thing. The game is a little confusing at times. So am I, so I can't really hold it against the game. Still. Yeah, here we go, it's here. Anything fun in here before I go?
You're gone. Dead. I can't feel you. I can't. This is what Dylan wanted all along. But there is something. I can feel it, but I don't know what.
The motel is a place of power, of change, a place to pass through, connecting everything.
This is a dream inside my head. Why shouldn't it take me anywhere I want to go?
Really?
It's quite a fun song, but we don't have time for it. Oh, I was actually joking. I wanted to listen to the song.
Grow brighter around one constant. They revolve. Hedron is dead, but You're alive. Here. In me. Maybe Hedron put you in our heads when we met her. Maybe you were always there. And she was just trying to teach me how to trigger you. Maybe I'll never understand. Maybe I don't need to. Trench was the first to be corrupted by the hiss. Slowly, over the years. His need for control only made it worse. It was Trench who took the projector to the nostalgia department. He opened the door to the hiss. Just like that. With Hedron dead, the hiss tried to corrupt me too. But I'm stronger than them. We're stronger. They're waiting. They'll try to stop us.
My sister had this dream. A bad dream. And the whole world was dreaming with her.
Dylan?
She convinced herself that she was awake. She's always been stubborn. I knew I had to end her dream. I had to wake her up. I had to rig down the poster she'd been staring. Cut off her eyelids to make her see. To save her.
I know he's still there somewhere. Locked inside. I know, because that's how it was for me.
Yeah, looks like one more guy around to kill. That's a fight. I kind of do love the flying guys. I kind of love the combat for this game. I can see how some people might get sick of it, but just constantly chucking stuff at dudes is great, in my opinion. And I especially love the flying guys, because they're like, oh, you threw a thing at me? Well, guess what? I dodged it. And it's like, hey man, you're never gonna see this coming. And they're like, what's that? It's like, I threw a second thing at you. You're fucking dead. I don't know, man. It kind of gets me every time. Cool. Killed them all.
Dylan's in a coma. I don't know if there's anything of him left in there. If he'll ever find his way back. The portal's been closed, but the hiss is still in the oldest house. And the lockdown can't be lifted as long as any trace of it remains. I'm working on a solution with my management team, but there is still a long road ahead. I'm the director of the Federal Bureau of Control. We're in this together. You and I.
Hey, there you go. It's Control. But yeah, certainly an interesting game. Also, this is dead silent because, which normally it isn't, because usually right now it plays copyrighted music. Some pretty good music, I will say. Gotta give it to that. But I'm sorry. Shout out to Martin Bussy Paris. I know that's not how you say his name, but that is how it reads to me. Sorry, I don't know. I mostly just ignore credits because if you're doing anything with credits, it's either going like, hey, I recognize that person, which is usually like maybe the head of a company or like a couple of actors or developers or I don't know, big name people you might know. But or it's like looking for names that are possibly funny. And I gotta say, Bussy Paris is one of the funnier last names you could have. Boy howdy, I can't wait to get down to Bussy Paris so that way I can Eiffel Tower. Or get Eiffel Towered? No. I don't know. The joke works when you could easily confuse with like, oh, and I would love to see an Eiffel Tower. That's how you do it. A little bit of plausible deniability, but enough to be like, you wait, you want to see an Eiffel Tower? You don't want to see the Eiffel Tower? It's like, well, you know what? Who can say what the Eiffel Tower is? I think we all have our own personal the Eiffel Tower. Man, credits aren't as fun when the you don't have music. All right. Yeah. Newsflash. This is America. The crisis is never over.
Shawshank Redemption. That's the name of the movie I was thinking of earlier. Not important, but that was it.
20 hours later, you get a joke that they set up at the beginning of the game. I don't even know if it's a joke necessarily. It's more so just a reference to the Shawshank Redemption, which is pretty obvious, unless you're like me, where I'm like, what the fuck is that referencing again? Because it's like, I know it. I've seen the Shawshank Redemption, but it's been a while. It's also hard to say. Shawshank. The double SH is really fucking me up. Yeah, talk to the board. Executive hotline. Or executive hotline chamber. Which is this way yonder. Hey look, it's the poster room. We love the poster room. It's a room that's entirely covered in post-its. You can remove them, but the room will simply just put another post-it out there.
Director of the Federal Bureau of Control. I still don't quite believe it. But you always knew where we were headed.
It's also kind of funny that, like, it... the game really does end, and it goes, hey, the para-dimensional entity that was helping you all along was actually you. you were the paranatural creature identity resonance from a different universe. All along, it was always inside of you. You always could have taken control over the oldest house. Which is, like, also a metaphor for the body, where Trent quite literally ago is just like, I'm in this aging body, the oldest house. Which I'm like, oh, that's kind of funny. That is a interesting thing of, like, the oldest house that humans ever had was the human body. Which, like, I think, I don't know, it does make sense to me. Do you not feel like you're inside your own head? Because I feel like not everyone is like me, where, like, mentally, I'm kind of behind my eyes. I'm more behind my eyes than I am, but that's just because they're red. But yeah, it's like, you know, I'm obviously my body, but it's like I'm the brain controlling my body. Like, my hand is my hand, but there's a, not lag, but there is a little bit of a difference between me using my hand and my hand actually being used. It's like a nanosecond. It's not long at all, but there's still that little gap. Which is like... I know, that's something I always think about, is like, do we have words and metaphors because they make sense, or is it just a coincidence of our language, or is it more like we come up with concepts and then we broaden those concepts, and then those concepts take on different meanings and interpretations depending on the context? Either which way, it's all pretty fun. Let's go to the hotline.
Even if it was a dream, I feel Darling reached out to me through the hotline. I have a feeling he and Trench won't be the only callers from the beyond.
Seems there's one right now. But yeah, I don't know. I think, to me at least, it ties in with the existential horror of yourself, right? Of like, am I this way because of my choices, or have I always meant to be this way? Like, do I really have free will, or is my brain just made the way it is, and I was always meant to be the person that I am, and to make the decisions that I make? And like, you know, at the time I'm like, I'm making this decision, but it's like my brain was always going to make that decision. That's how it was made. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know, I'm still thinking it's kind of funny that, like, did we build houses because it's like a fundamental psychological thing with humanity? Because it to me it's like, well, we built houses because shelter is a good thing to have for survival and comfort and pleasure, I guess. And so it's like that's why we built houses. But it's like, did we build houses because we're like, we're thinking beings. We need a place to think. We are brains inside our... Well, yeah, no. We didn't really think about the fact that we're brains. Because, like, in the past, you're just sort of a person. You can't, like, be like, oh, I'm actually a bunch of atoms all held together by, like... What holds... atoms together? Bonds? Yeah, I guess bonds. I'm bonded together with a bunch of atoms, and then cells, or it goes atom, element, then like cell, right? I don't know. I didn't get too far in the sciences, though maybe I should have. Science is a fascinating realm of interest. Which feels like a very dumb way of saying it, but I am a dumb guy, so there you go. I fucking love the board, man. Like, they're just such a funny entity. Where they're like, we need your moxie. Hurry, post haste.
Problem in the Foundation. That was Auti's vacation spot. We need to check this out.
Like, I don't know, for me at least, I think they found a really good balance with how they make the board talk. Where it's like, the board talks just strangely enough, where it's not like nonsensical, but also it's like, it's mixing in varied metaphors, some of which like are extremely outdated, or like don't really make sense in some cases, or it's like, I don't know, it's like a fundamentally different entity from a human. So it's like, I don't know, I always love that concept of like, how different could life be? Like how much is our life based on just the way that we're made? Where it's like, oh, our brains function this way, so we think this way about life, or we, you know, plan for these things, or like we're focused on this sort of stuff. Like kind of, say for example, it's useful for us to know about science, but also it just seems like a thing we are naturally inquisitive about. It's a thing that you would almost intuitively begin to figure out, at least initially, and then as you get into more complicated and complex systems and breakdowns of reality, you get more, you get more and more intense and focused and less, or more specialized into focusing on that and doing specifically that. But yeah, I don't know if I'm making sense. Or it's like, here, a more succinct thing to kind of express my thought is, is like, take society, for instance. Do we make society, or did society make us? And if society made us, it's like kind of interesting how society cannot just always perpetuate. You really rarely can not just have a simple, like, oh, okay, we did this before, and then we're going to continue to do this forever and ever. Like, in some cases, we kind of do that, but, like, always with each passing generation and new people being introduced and born, and people growing older, getting empowered, systems changing, it's like, it's like society gradually changes in that way, no matter what you do. Ah, good old post-it room. I guess it's technically a sticky note, because I'm sure a post-it is like a branded thing. Is like a Kleenex, Kleenex, which, like, I feel like that one's not as universal, because it is tissue paper. That's what it is. Band-Aid. Band-Aid for sure is definitely one of those, where Band-Aid is a brand, but it's like, it's so synonymous with bandage that you can say either or.
I heard the director stopped the hiss, right? Sounds like she can really handle things.
Finally, someone had the balls to take the fight to them. It's about time we had someone other than an old man at the helm.
Actually, I agree. She's beaten the hiss over and over. If we win this thing, it'll be because of her.
Well, that's nice. Because, yeah, that's also something I'm curious about in Control Resonant, because I don't remember all the details of the trailer off the top of my head, but it's like, I think that, like, oh yeah, it's like, Jesse might still be in charge of the FBC, but also might not be. Like, she's definitely not working with the board. The board is, like, on its own, but is the board still in charge of the FBC, or is it kind of everyone just out for themselves?
Investigation sector, huh? We should check this out.
Yeah. Missions, collectibles, the thing I just got. The unread one. Yeah, Wake. Yeah, I forget what this DLC is called. Is it just called Investigations? I think it's called something else.
We're all rooting for you, Director.
I can look it up. But, like, the Foundation definitely is called the Foundation DLC. Control. DLC. Oh yeah, no, it's called AWE, which stands for Altered World Event, but also, you know, clearly could be Alan Wake something.
There you are. Did you find those Rangers at the formation?
I found them. But it's not good news. The Hiss got there first. Lots of them.
Another dead team. Jesus. You know, I should have seen this coming. The formation, it's got like a pull to it. Things just end up there. I'm sure you saw all the junk from the Bureau lying around.
There were a lot of Hiss, Arish. I mean, a lot. Did they get pulled in too?
Or they forced their way in. The formation is just a big question mark to us. Who knows? You might even find some useful stuff down there. All I know is we cannot let the Hiss get comfortable.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Uh-huh. A simple one. You need to find more tokens and clear the Hiss the fuck out of the formation.
That is simple.
Oh, and I found a file on the formation while you were gone. You take a look for yourself if you want. A lot of the terms in there are way beyond me. I don't like to overcomplicate these situations. When in doubt, fuck it. Shoot something, right?
Real helpful, Arish.
I try.
I'll see you later.
You know where I'll be.
I don't like that you can't float in here.
Is now head of research. It's official.
Head of research? When was the review process? Why weren't we consulted?
Calm down. It's pretty clear she earned it.
Could survivors be hiding inside?
It's possible. I remember a report about a similar incident from '84. The Bureau lost contact with the whole department. The department head was found in a motel 2 years later.
Make a note to send in a search party when possible. Jesse, good to see you. We've got Dylan situated in his containment cell like you asked. I've got medical staff running tests as we speak, and I'd be happy to walk you through the details later. Other than that, what's next?
With the slide projector turned off, the Hiss are shut out, but we're stuck with the ones already here. We can't lift the lockdown until they're all eradicated. If any Hiss ever got out, that would be the end of everything.
Well, eliminating them all will take time. Look, I'll do what I can on my end, but my research is progressing slower than I'd like.
I think I can help with that. I am making you the head of research, effective immediately. I want you to use everything the Bureau has, every resource, every confidential scrap of data, and find a way to keep the Hiss out for good.
That's... really? I mean, yes, I can certainly... Yes! Yes, I accept.
You'll do great. Besides, I didn't really have anyone else lined up.
I'm honored, Jesse, really. Thank you. Who moved my waveform?
Sorry, ma'am. I took it. Darling asked for any visual materials to be stowed for future instructional videos. He asked for anything that looks particularly good in a backdrop.
Inform all research staff that any instructional videos are postponed indefinitely. And don't ever touch my work again. Do you remember Mr. Tomasi, the head of communications? The Hiss he was changed into showed up in containment, near the turntable.
I'll take care of it. That thing's not getting away this time.
I've heard reports about his particular use of language and intonation when repeating the Hiss babbling. The biological and behavioral distinctions between different Hiss-corrupted individuals is truly fascinating. I wonder if I could categorize the data.
And she's already off on her own thing. How do you feel about me taking over as director?
You act like it just happened. You've been director since we first met, remember? I'm still thrilled. Nothing's changed. Not for me. But the Bureau has changed. Trench and Darling are gone. Their knowledge, anything not written down, disappeared with them. They knew the Bureau better than anyone.
They're the Bureau's past, Emily. We won't operate like they did. We'll learn from their mistakes. We'll be better than they ever were. We won't ever be like them. When the Hiss got into my head, I saw some weird things. I think Darling even spoke to me. Does that make any sense to you?
Empirically, no, but phantom voices as well as hallucinatory states are not uncommon here. And considering the forces that Dr. Darling was working with, he could have been transferred to a different plane of consciousness, physically or otherwise.
And that doesn't upset you?
Oh, very. And the fact that he hid those forces from me, it's infuriating. But Darling's dream was always to look beyond our reality. This time he may have taken a step too far, but as long as his consciousness can perceive his surroundings, I'm sure he's loving it.
Maybe Darling was just trying to protect you from the darker side of his work.
Fuck that. I'm not a child. Like, don't just assume I'm gonna consider something morally repugnant.
Which it all was.
Which it all was, of course.
How was Dylan?
The same. I can't detect any Hiss activity, but his physiology has certainly been altered by it. And I can't tell if his brain activity is genuine or simply the aftermath of the Hiss, like spasms. Dylan could wake up tomorrow for all I know. I really can't say.
Then I just have to wait for him. That's fair. He waited a long time for me.
Don't worry. We'll be monitoring him round the clock. If he wakes up, we'll be ready. I don't mean that in a hostile way, just... well, you know.
I hear you. My brother isn't exactly popular around here. I hope one day he'll have the chance to change that. So, there was a moment after Hedron died that I couldn't feel my powers. The Hiss got into my head. Just for a moment.
So that explains the HRA outage. Before we knew what was happening, the Hiss had us. They were in my head. I saw terrible things. I mean, I was about to go under forever when the Hiss was pushed back. The HRAs had come back on. Dylan vanished afterwards, and we fought off the Hiss that came after him. So if Hedron's death knocked out the HRAs, that means there must be a new local source for them to relay, which I'm guessing must be...
me.
You. Hedron is dead, assuming that word even applies to a resonant-based life form. But whatever it awakened in you, the power you call Polaris, is still active. Or at least, that's what my instruments are telling me.
I don't think we're ever gonna understand all of this. And I'm okay with that. I'm just glad you're here with me. That's good to know. Thanks, Emily. I found Dylan attacking the astral plane and the board. What was he hoping to accomplish?
Huh. Since they arrived, Hiss have been corrupting objects of power, which have an inherent link to the astral plane. Maybe their goal was to access the astral plane and the board itself.
That still doesn't tell us why.
His motives are a difficult thing to work out, but I have been digging through confidential files and noticed a strange gap in knowledge regarding the board. Looks like any data on them has either been deleted or was never gathered in the first place.
Then maybe it's time someone looked into that.
Maybe it is.
Well, I've got a bureau to run. See you soon.
Yes, ma'am, Director Faden.
Please, Emily. Not even as a joke.
Alrighty. I think I'm gonna call it quits here for now. That was fun. Control's a great game, man. I don't know, I really like it. And again, I'm immensely curious. I'm a little apprehensive though about Control Resonant. But I don't know. I think ultimately it'll be pretty good. It just, again, I'm genuinely kind of curious, like, what direction they're going to take with it, and, like, I don't know how it's all going to wind up going. I'm sure either way, it's probably pretty cool. I'm also still really surprised they went with Dylan as the protagonist. Because I don't know, I'm a big Jessie fan. Like, I like Jessie. She is quirked up in a way that I think is very fun.
You need to know where it's going.
Still not quite sure how I'm meant to get this. So if it's there, it usually goes. Come on, man. I really almost had it this time. Come on. I had it. Once you're there.
You need to find the other pages.
You think Dylan's gonna have an Alan Wake outfit in the sequel? I think he might, but it is purely just based on the fact that in Alan Wake 2, he shows up in no, he shows up in I think both DLCs. He shows up in the Night Springs DLC, and then he also shows up in the what's the one? What's the one that's more themed? The Lake House. The Lake House DLC. He shows up in too.
Okay, I need to know where it's gonna end up.
Or you can just
Should be one more page.
get it so good. And I think the other one is like not here. But yeah, down there.
I need to know where it's gonna end up.
Look, I'm not good at pattern recognition. Oh, come on, I had it. Gotcha.
Done and
Alright. Kinda do want to do all these. They are fun. White Kitchen. What's White Kitchen? Dear gentlemen of the Society of Sciences, it has been some time since I sent my initial letter. I hope it is not the case that you have dismissed my claims outright. In that hope, I am writing you to once more ask for your help in understanding the oddity that has befallen me in my home. I've recently begun renting a new apartment in the city. The space is nothing special, though for a time I found the isolation quite soothing. Recently, I've begun experiencing a strange occurrence. When I'm in my kitchen, a tiny little thing with not much but a sink, I sometimes lose myself. My surroundings change. I find myself standing on a strange dark stone. I stare out at a colorless sky, as white as undisturbed snow, terrified of moving. Perhaps this is a brain issue? I think not, as it feels terribly real. This has been occurring for some months now, and I have become frightened of entering the kitchen. If it's not too much of an inconvenience, I would dearly appreciate a visit from one of your professionals to see what they make of it. I await your response with little expectation, but with great hope. Very truly yours, Lorraine Fitzgerald. Yeah, I forgot about that one. Well, I forgot about it, but as I started reading, I was like, oh, I remember this one. This one's cool. Person dealing with the fact that their kitchen or an object in their kitchen is like teleporting them to the astral plane. Which I do think is quite fun. That's also a thing too. That's something that does make me quite a bit nervous for Control Resonant, where I'm like, are they gonna have fucking things to pick up where you get to read a silly little story? Are they gonna have that? Are they gonna have the probably my favorite thing, which is where is it? Some good darling presentations. Dynamite, classic. But yeah. Yeah, Threshold Kids.
Hey, Meg! What are you drawing? I'm drawing a dog!
I'm drawing the pyramid.
The what?
The pyramid.
What's a pyramid?
The Black Pyramid. It's in the astral plane.
Airplane?
Astral plane. It's big, white, and empty. Or is it? It's a weird, crazy alien dimension. The white goes on forever. You can get lost in all that white and never find your way back home.
I miss my home.
It's really funny because like in the game they made that shit and then showed it to the child they kidnapped and kept like imprisoned here, and they're like, yeah, surely he's not gonna murder us. Oh, hey, we'll show him this. He's definitely gonna love us. Aw, no more guys to bash? Okay then. Alrighty, well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and hit the hay, but hey,